What's crackling, busters? It's your boy Unc No Punk. Unc No Punk, another short one just for you. I tried to go live. Y'all might have seen it, but it was not working. Internet's messed up today, fam. It's raining outside, you know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, fam, like I said, I made a video about what Busta Rhymes said about there's no culture in America, and I agree with them. So I was catching lots of flack from people there talking about, oh, we have culture. Everyone wants to mimic us. We made rap, jazz, and bebop, some shit dude said there, right? When I talk about custom, everyone kept coming back at me with this rap and jazz stuff there. That's it. Now you gotta entertain people. You know, once we entertain people, that's our culture. We are entertainers. We're clowns. That's what we are. Nah. And I said like this here. I told him, saying, yeah, you could be an American, black American, whatever you want to call you, FBA and all this other shit there. You talk about our culture and things like that there, but what is your culture? You know what I'm saying? What is your traditions? You know what I'm saying? What do you do that no one else do? What makes black Americans distinct from other races? What traditional clothes that we wear? What or who do we worship? Just us. You know what I'm saying? That's culture, things that you do alone. I mean, you are unique. You have your own ways. People could make it see something like a certain kind of hat that you wear and say, oh, boom, he's from that tribe there, so like that. That is culture. Black Americans do not have that. You know what I'm saying? You can get mad all you want. You can get mad all you want. You know what I'm saying? Traditional foods, anything like that there, we don't have it. You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, we make fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, potato salad, like that's our culture. You know what I'm saying? You can say we made rap and jazz, like that's our culture. That's all we have. But other than that, I don't get too much answers, you know what I'm saying? When you can come to me and say, this is what we do, strictly only us black Americans, only us do this here, then I say that's a culture. You know what I'm saying? We have no traditions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all follow these pagan holidays. You know you do. You know you're getting ready right now for Thanksgiving, Indian Slaughter Day. You know, we'll get you a turkey, some ham, some pork, and things like that. And wait till Christmas time to have your kids sit on some Santa Claus lap while he gets a hard on and promise your kid a toy that he would never bring. That's what you do. That's your culture right there. Have no culture right there. But like I said, if you're not Gullah Geechee, then for me, you have no culture. You do not have no culture if you're in America, right? So I'm gonna read you a little bit of something, fam, because if I talk about it, people are like, yeah, but maybe if I read it, maybe it'll come into your head when I talk about culture, you know what I'm saying? Things that we have, things that we do, you know what I'm saying? Gullah Geechee. Gullah has customs and traditions, fam. Gullah culture seems to emphasize elements shared by Africans from different areas. You know what I'm saying? Our cultures, different tribes from different African countries all boiled into one little pot, like a gumbo, fam. You know what I'm saying? So we have culture, Gullah Geechee. The Gullah's ancestors were, after all, coming from different tribes or ethnic groups in Africa. Those from the Rice Coast, the largest group including the Wolof, Mandinka, Fula, Baga, Susu, Limba, Timba, Minda, Vai, Kisi, Kepel, and more, fam. But there were also slaves brought from the Gold Coast, Calabar, Congo, and Angola. The Gullah slaves adopted beliefs and practices that were familiar to Africans from these widely separated regions. In most cases, therefore, we cannot say that a particular Gullah custom is from a particular African tribe, but we can often point more generally to West Africa, the Western Sudan, the Rice Coast, etc. You know what I'm saying? When you say Western Sudan, that's where we come from too, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's where we come from, the Takar tribe, the Maliki tribe, from Sudan. That's where we come from. We stem from. We made those pyramids. You know what I'm saying? That was our tradition. That was our culture. If you don't believe me, I just left Cameroon a couple months ago, and you will see like the pyramids they have in Sudan, where the most pyramids out of the world come from Sudan. The same little small pyramids, like slim pyramids. Now you go to Cameroon, you go to Bamoun, Bamalaki, to Karland, you see those houses, and you see how the old elders tell you that we did that there. 656 BC, we left out of Egypt. We ran Egypt for 1,000 years, 25th dynasty. That is our culture, you know what I'm saying? And that same culture comes on down to South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Culture, we got culture. Show me what you got. If you're not Gullah Geechee, what you got there, you know what I'm saying, fam? Okay. The Gullah slaves borrowed practices from their white masters, but also gave these an African spirit. The Gullah became Christians, for instance, but the style of worship reflected their African heritage. We kept our African heritage, and we still do to this day. We have a queen down there for the Gullah Geechee nation, Queen Kuet, Queen Quet. Look it up. That's culture, goddammit. So when I say Gullah Geechee got culture, you're not Gullah Geechee, you have no culture, America. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Damn sure don't. Because the fucking, excuse me, it's the truth. Okay. In slavery days, they developed a ceremony called ring shout, in which participants danced in a ritual fashion in a circle amidst the rhythmical pounding of sticks, and then, at a culminating moment, experience possession by the Holy Spirit by shouting expressions of praise and thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? That's we are. We are spiritual people. You know, spiritual people. So you can keep your other stuff away. We are very spiritual people. Come on, fam. It's telling you right there. You know what I'm saying? Pounding the sticks and drums. That's what we have. What, for us Black American, what kind of tradition they have with drums? Huh? Or they follow today. They had tradition before, but it was whitewashed. But what tradition do y'all follow today for you to get mad with bust around saying you have no culture? When you don't know nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? You know, ceremonies. That's why we have ceremonies, you know. Ring shout. Participants dance in a ritual fashion in a circle amidst the rhythmical pounding of sticks. Come on, fam. That's tradition. These are culture things there. I'm reading to you. Like I said, if you're not Gullah Geechee in America, or you FBA dudes talking to us there, what culture do you have? Don't keep coming to me with that goddamn shucking and jiving. We can entertain the white man. You know what I'm saying? That's how we did. We made rap, we made jazz. What else you got for me, fam? Huh? Okay. Tourists, you know, traveling by car through the coastal South Carolina and Georgia on their way to Florida still encounter Gullah women selling their traditional. I'm gonna get like Omar Johnson, we're gonna do it 3 times, selling their traditional baskets on the roadsides. These handsome baskets greatly resemble the Sierra Leone shukuble. These are baskets made, you know, these straw baskets, and we can make hats too and things like that, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's tradition. You know? What do you have? What kind of hat you wear? A Yankee cap or a LA cap or baseball cap? Everybody in America with it has, the whole world wears baseball caps. That's nothing unique. That's not no culture. That's no kind of tradition, fam. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on. Okay. Gullah burial customs begin with a drum beat to inform people that someone in town has died. So when someone has died inside the village, whatever it is, Gullah, bang the drums. Boom, 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 boom. It's a certain rhythm that you know someone has passed away. You know what I'm saying? That's culture. That's tradition. When a Black American passes away, what do you get? You don't know shit. I have family members who got killed. No one even made it, maybe a call. No one called. She had to find out on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? That little cousin's dead. You know, things like that. There's no culture. There's no tradition. It's gone. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, falls in Gullah Geechee, someone passes away in the village or neighborhood, you bang the drums. That means let everyone know that someone has passed away. That's tradition. You understand it? You know what I'm saying? Custom. All right. The funeral party takes the body to the cemetery, but waits at the gate to ask permission of the ancestors to enter. Hear what I say, fam? Gullah burial customs begin with a drum beat to inform that someone in town has died. Mirrors are turned to the wall, so the corpse cannot be reflected. The funeral party takes the body to the cemetery, but waits at the gate to ask permission of the ancestors to enter. That's his customs. These are customs. Turn the mirror. You know, so these are customs. When someone passes away, it falls in Black America. What do you do since you have culture? Rest in peace. Sleep in peace. That's it. Damn, he died too young. There's no traditional culture there for your dead. You know what I'm saying? For the dead, there's no traditional culture. With pour a little liquor, that's African. Goddamn, that's African. That's something that we made. Come on, fam. Get for real. Get up with Uncle No Pong, no. Hit that subscribe button, no. Even hit me some of the Cash App to get this knowledge here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my Cash App down there. Hey, go look a brother up. You know what I'm saying? Times are hard. Okay. Participants dance around the grave, singing and praying, then smash bottles and dishes over the site to break the chain. so that no one else in the same family will soon die. What's that deal? That's culture here. Standing around, dancing around the dumb and breaking bottles and plates so the next person don't die. Hey, that's culture, that's tradition then, fam. Then the funeral group returns to town and cooks a large meal, leaving a portion of the veranda for the departed soul. In slavery days, some Gullahs called this cooking ceremony saraka, a term derived from Arabic and familiar to most West Africans. I say, fam, so after the funeral, they cook up a nice, good, fat plate. You know how we do, no brothers, sisters out there, you know what I'm saying? And we leave a big portion of that food there for the dead. You know what I'm saying? That's tradition. That's culture. Black Americans, what do y'all do? Y'all go eat. Sometimes get into fights at the goddamn funerals, be disrespectful. The mistresses come there, goddamn thing. It's a spectacle, fam. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? But back to Gullah Geechee, you know what I'm saying? The Gullah believe in witchcraft, which they call voodoo, wanga, josu, or juju. They saying that witches can cast a spell by putting powerful herbs or roots under a person's pillow or at a place where he usually walks. Now, I'm sure a lot of y'all got the grandmas from down south told you about don't eat a woman's spaghetti and things like that. She might put a period blood inside there and turn you out. These are all traditions and cultures and things like that, fam. Tradition cultures, you know what I'm saying? There are special individuals called root doctors or Dr. Buzzard, you know what I'm saying? They call him Juju Boy, something like that, who can provide protection against witchcraft or withdraw the effects of a curse. The Gullah also believe in dangerous spirits capable of enslaving a person by controlling his will. That's a trick about that virgin blood. Put sites spaghetti, they can control you and the females. Okay, let's see. They sometimes paper the walls of their houses with newsprint or put a folded bit of newspaper inside a shoe, believing that the spirit must first read each and every word before taking action. This custom is clearly derived from the common West African practice of wearing a protective amulet called a sibe or grigri, containing written passages from the Quran. That's tradition, that is culture. If you're not Gullah Geechee in America, you don't have no kind of culture. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure not. You don't have it. Show me what you got. What foods you eat, what you do, what your practice is, you know what I'm saying? What about burr rabbit, burr fox, burr bear, and burr snake? These plots of these stories always involve competition among the animals, which have distinctly human personalities, and the situations and predicaments are virtually identical to those in stories in Africa. You know what I'm saying? The main character in the Gullah tales is Burr Rabbit, a clever figure who often outwits his big and stronger animal opponents, but whose dishonest tactics sometimes lead him into serious trouble. Burr Rabbit is analogous to the trickster found in animal stories throughout Africa, represented in Mende, Timma, and Limba tales as a spider, and in Creole stories as Coney Rabbit. The Gullah storytelling tradition is the only part of Gullah culture widely known in the United States. The writer Joel Chandler Harris popularized Gullah stories 100 years ago in his books of the tales of Uncle Remus. We have stories, we tell stories. That is culture, that is tradition. If you're not Gullah Geechee America, you do not have no kind of tradition. You have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Gullah arts and crafts are also distinctly African in spirit. During slave times and decades of isolation that followed, the Gullah made a wide assortment of artifacts. Some indistinguishable from West African crafts. In museums in South Carolina and Georgia, one can see wooden mortars and pestles, rice farmers, clay pots, calabash containers, baskets, palm leaf brooms, drums, hand-woven cotton blankets dyed with indigo. In modern times, Gullah men have continued their wood carving tradition. Wood carving tradition. The key word, tradition, fam. I said, if you're not Gullah Geechee, you live in America, you have no tradition. You have nothing. You don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad with me. This is what we have, Gullah Geechee. All the stuff I'm telling you, this is what we got here. You know what I'm saying? Finally, the Gullah diet. Our diet is culture. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all eat the same thing too, but don't even know where it's coming from. Don't know what it is. Finally, the Gullah diet is still basically heavily on rice, reflecting the rice coast origins of many of their ancestors. True traditional dishes are rice and greens. Rice and greens. Rice and okra, similar to Sierra Leone's palas and rice and okra soup. The Gullah and other South Carolinas also make red rice, which was served with a gumbo containing okra, fish, tomatoes, and hot peppers, greatly resemble the West African jollof rice. That's a damn sure fact, because when I was in Cameroon, everywhere I go, just having jollof chicken, everybody did. So I'm eating this stuff, I was like, man, this is the same thing my grandma's called red rice. You know what I'm saying? Back in days, there's like, bing, message. That's our people. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure. In fact, one South Carolina writer who had visited West Africa refers to the jollof rice as a typical, see what I just said? A typical South Carolina meal. In remote rural areas, the Gullahs have also traditionally made a boiled corn paste served in leaves, similar to Sierra Leone agidi, and a heavy porridge of wheat flour, which they call fufu, fam. Fufu. Yeah, that fufu. You're going to talk about what I said was wrong. That if I say you're not Gullah, Geechee, America, you have no culture. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's true. It's damn facts what I say. You don't have nothing there. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Black American in America, our cultures right now is really nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. We have no kind of arts, distinctive crafts, distinctive music, distinctive language, things that only us use. When you say rap and jazz, don't you see every nation, every race got jazz musicians? Look at it, Russian, Chinese. I was watching some Japanese girls just to kick some fly jazz on. So everyone does it. We might have invented it, but hey, people are using it. And they're using it very well too, you know what I'm saying, fam? There's nothing but music that people talk about to me, or comment back to me. R&B, rap music, and yes, we made music, okay? That's no culture and tradition and stuff like that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, I'm trying to get some more for you here. Okay, I'm gonna read a little more for you. Don't you get the idea of what keep trying to tell you? I'm not trying to put no one down, but this is just the way it is. If you're not Gullah, Geechee, America, you don't have no tradition, you have no culture. You know what I'm saying? You might say, what is a Gullah? The Gullah African Americans who lived in the low country region of South Carolina and Georgia, which includes both the coastal plain and the Beaufort Sea Islands. The Gullah are known for preserving more of their African linguistic and cultural heritage than any other African American community in the United States. Heard what I just said to you, fam? Huh? Let me read it again for you. The Gullah are African Americans who lived in low country regions of South Carolina and Georgia, which includes both the coastal plain and the Beaufort Sea Islands. The Gullah are known for preserving more of their African linguistic and cultural heritage than any other African American community in the United States. Gullah Geechee, goddamn fam. Huh? So when I say things like that, we get mad. You know what I'm saying? You can go down there and see how the family is. Still got more and more African features, talk Geechee, the way they talk, patu, and everything. That's African. You know what I'm saying? That's African. That's culture and tradition that was bought and that's still kept there, fam. It's still kept there. But you want to sit there and say that I'm wrong for what I'm saying? You are really, real crazy. Gullah Geechee is a unique Creole language spoken in the coastal areas of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. The Gullah Geechee language began as a simplified form of communication among people who spoke many different languages, including African ethnic groups and European slave traders. You know what I'm saying? That means people was put together from different tribes and everything, so they all didn't speak the same language, but they had to find a way to communicate. So therefore, Baya, Creole language, Geechee, you know what I'm saying, was born. You know what I'm saying? What is the day of the Geechee? You might say, what is the day of the Geechee? Yeah, this is very important right here, fam. Another message that you need to take there and tell your homies and your kids, things like that. Especially a lot of you people out there. your grandmama or maybe great grandma, they come down from South Carolina. Most likely, this is your culture and these are your traditions, but you don't know about that because no one told you, no one taught you. But I'm teaching you not this here, fam. Damn sure. What is the day of the Geechee? Gullah Geechee people in Charleston and across the Low Country come together every year. If you come together every year, what's that is? That's a tradition, right? Okay. Gullah Geechee people in Charleston and across the Low Country come together every year for a celebration that is over 155 years old. The New Year's Eve Watch Night service commemorating the day of January 1st, 1863. Commemorating the date of January 1st, 1863, when Gullah Geechee people in the Low Country began to emerge from slavery as a result of, as far as the Emancipation Proclamation. So what that's telling you, they was the first ones to go free. The first ones to go free. You know what I'm saying? Who fought, you know what I'm saying, Gullah Geechee Seminole Wars and things like that. That's culture, that's tradition. You know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln didn't free you. The Gullah Geechee people freed you from slavery, fam. We did that, you know what I'm saying? That's culture, that's tradition. Read about it. Or you FBA's talking mess, what have you done? What kind of proof you got? What's in the books? What is written? You have nothing. Nothing. But we made rap and jazz. We celebrated, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm not gonna be running with no black Geechee. Nah, that's not so important. But you see what I'm getting at, you know what I'm saying? Also, I'm trying to find before, okay, maybe it is there. Gullah Geechee. I'm trying to find the clothing, you know, Gullah Geechee tradition, you know, they clothing and stuff like that. Because when I say, if you have tradition, I mean, you have a certain, some kind of clothing that you wear. Here's a picture here, matter of fact. See if I can get it up there for the fam. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you this here. Hold on, man, you can see it right here. You know what I'm saying? These females, see the way they dress right there? The way that they are dressed. You know what I'm saying? That's tradition, that's culture, that's what Gullah Geechee females dress. You know what I'm saying? Tradition had the same stuff on, the same things you would see down out of Africa if you watch some of my videos, fam. You know what I'm saying? That is, you know, culture, that is tradition, food, you know what I'm saying? Shrimp and grits and good stuff like that. That's tradition, is culture. What your FBA's got, your so-called FBAs, what do you have? You have nothing. You got pork, you know what I'm saying? You got things what they were given to you. But we brung food from Africa over there and we still use today. You know, example, jollof. You know what I'm saying, fam? That's tradition and culture. These are hundreds of years. You know, we brung language, religion, juju, art, you know, just by the way that we draw, storytelling, hand weaving the baskets, straw baskets. Everything there. That's tradition and culture from Gullah Geechee. You know what I'm saying? Still have African traditions. There's land down there. There's a queen down there, Queen Kuwait down there, who goes to the United Nations and fight for the lowlands, fight for the Geechee Gullah Nation. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all have? Y'all have nothing, nothing at all. Nothing at all. So when I say, and I agree with Busta Rhymes that America has no culture, it's the truth. No, the truth. Out of all things I have read to you, can you compare to that? Can you compare to that? If you're not Gullah Geechee, what are you? What are you? You don't know. What traditions did your families bring from Africa to America? I done read you so much goddamn things about us, Gullah Geechee family. Like I said, black Americans, y'all have no culture unless you are from the Gullah Geechee. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Factual, fam. And I'm out. Peace.